My girlfriend confessed she cheated. With a smirk, she said, "I needed a real man." To my surprise, my friends took her side. I didn't argue. I just smiled, grabbed my keys, and walked out. This morning, I woke up to 21 missed calls on my phone. It started 3 weeks ago when Veronica began working late. Again, her explanations got vaguer each time. "Big project," she'd say, avoiding eye contact. When I offered to bring her dinner, she'd snap that I was being clingy. The signs were everywhere, but I chose to ignore them. Her phone constantly buzzing with messages she'd quickly hide. New lingerie appearing in her drawer. Sexy stuff she never wore for me. Coming home smelling like cologne that wasn't mine. When I mentioned it, she'd roll her eyes and claim I was being paranoid. "You're being insecure again," she'd say. It's exhausting. I started questioning myself. Maybe I was being paranoid. Maybe I was insecure. After 3 years together, didn't I owe her the benefit of the doubt? Wasn't trust supposed to be the foundation of a healthy relationship? I'd catch myself checking her phone when she showered, feeling guilty afterward. I'd analyze every conversation, looking for hidden meanings. The worst part was how she made me feel like the problem for noticing obvious changes in her behavior. "You're acting crazy," she'd say when I asked about the late nights. "This is why I don't tell you things. You overreact to everything." So I stopped asking. I stopped checking. I convinced myself I was being the understanding boyfriend she needed. Friday night, she came home at 2 a.m. with disheveled hair and smudged makeup. Her lipstick was gone, her blouse wrinkled, and there was a hickey on her neck she tried to hide with her hair. When I asked where she'd been, she laughed bitterly. "Out with someone who actually satisfies me." The words hit like ice water. What's that supposed to mean? She dropped onto our couch, the one we'd picked out together last year after hours of debate about fabric and color, and looked at me with pure contempt. I'd never seen that expression on her face before. It was like looking at a stranger wearing my girlfriend's face. "I've been seeing Trevor for 2 months. He's everything you're not. Confident, successful, a real man who knows how to take charge." Trevor, my coworker from the marketing firm. The guy who'd been asking about Veronica's schedule with what I'd thought was friendly interest. The guy who'd offered to help her with her career whenever I mentioned her name. The guy who always seemed to know when she'd be at company events. It all made sense now. The puzzle pieces I'd been ignoring suddenly clicked into place. "You've been cheating," I said, more statement than question. "Finally figured it out." She smirked like this was some kind of game she'd been winning for months. "Honestly, I'm impressed it took you this long. Everyone at work knew. The secretaries, the partners, even the janitor probably figured it out before you did. Everyone knew." The weight of that settled in my chest like a stone. All those lunches where conversations stopped when I walked by. All those knowing looks I dismissed as paranoia. All those times people seemed to be laughing at some inside joke I wasn't part of. "How long?" I asked. "I told you, 2 months. "No. How long has everyone known?" She shrugged. "Trevor's not exactly discreet. He likes showing off his conquests." I couldn't fit what happens next in this short video. Watch the full story below.